Today's grammar lesson starts on page 44 with sentences beginning with there or here. The word there or here may begin a sentence, but it is almost never the subject. Often, there or here is used as an adverb telling where. The examples, there are your gloves. What are? Gloves are. Gloves is the subject. There tells you where your gloves are. Here is my nephew. Who is? Nephew is. Nephew is the subject. Here tells where my nephew is. Sometimes there begins a sentence but does not tell where. In this use, there is not an adverb but an expletive, a word that fills out the structure of a sentence but does not add to the meaning. Then we have sentences asking questions. Questions usually begin with a verb, a helping verb, or a word such as what, when, where, why, how. In most cases, the subject follows the verb or part of the verb phrase. Looking at the example, where is your parakeet? Did you make the team? In a question that begins with a helping verb such as did you make the team, the subject generally comes between the helping verb and the main verb. So did make is the verb, you is the subject. To find the subject in any question, turn the question into a statement, find the verb, and then ask who or what before the verb. So the examples, were your friends early becomes your friends were early. Who were? Friends were. Where did the horses cross the river becomes the horses did cross the river where? What did cross? Horses did. Horses is the subject. Page 45, you're going to do exercise 6, the odds. You may pause to complete this assignment. Many times in a request or a command, the subject is usually not stated. In such sentences, you is the understood subject. The request is, please take the yard. The understood subject is you. The command, pick up the fallen branches. The understood subject is you. When a request or command includes a name, the name is not the subject, but a noun of direct address. You is still the understood subject. 2F, compound subjects and compound verbs. A compound subject consists of two or more subjects that are joined by a conjunction and have the same verb. The parts of a compound subject are generally joined by the coordinating conjunction and or. And you can see the examples. Page 46, a compound verb consists of two or more verbs that are joined by a conjunction and have the same subject. They are usually joined by the coordinating conjunction and, but, or. And you have the examples there. On exercise 7, you will do the odd numbered problems or sentences. Exercise 7, you will do 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. You may pause to complete this task. We will skip number 8 and review B and move on to page 48 for complements. A complement is a word or word group that completes the meaning of a verb. A group of words may have a subject and a verb and still not express a complete thought. Notice how the bold-faced complements complete the meaning of the verbs in the following examples. That book is an autobiography. If we just left it at that book is, it makes no sense. We need a complement. Bob felt confident. If we didn't have the complement, it would just be Bob felt, and that really doesn't make any sense. Joey hit what? A home run. Then we have the compound verb and a compound complement. Did you send her a birthday card? Did send is the verb. The subject is you. And what did you send? Her card. A complement may be compound. And we have the examples for compound complements following there. And then a complement may be a noun, a pronoun, or an adjective. And it gives you an example of each. Page 49 continues with adverb examples for complements and gives you more examples of complements. Both independent and subordinate clauses contain subjects and verbs and may contain complements. Then we have exercise 9, writing sentences with subject, verbs, and complements, where it says construct 10 sentences from the following groups of sentence parts. We will do this as a group in class. You will do exercise 10, the evens, identifying the subjects and verbs in the following sentences, then identify any complements the sentence contains, and you'll need to write it just like the example. Have you ever seen the effects of hurricane winds? The subject is you, have seen as the verb, and the complement answers what for effects. You will do the evens on exercise 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You may pause to complete this task. Page 51, we have the subject complement, which is a word or word group that completes the meaning of a linking verb and identifies or modifies the subject. The examples are, we may be the only ones here. Ones, a pronoun, completes the meaning of the linking verb may be and identifies the subject we. Randy seems worried. Worried is an adjective and completes the meaning of the linking verb seems and modifies Randy, the subject. Did you know that Lanny is a soccer player? In the noun clause that Lanny is a soccer player, player, a noun, completes the meaning of the linking verb is and identifies the subject Lanny. A subject complement may consist of more than one word, and it gives you some examples there. There are two kinds of subject complements, the predicate nominative and the predicate adjective. A predicate nominative is a word or word group that is in the predicate, so it follows the verb, and it identifies the subject or refers to it. Some caterpillars become butterflies. Butterflies identifies the subject caterpillars. The winners should have been they. They refers to the subject winners. Page 52. We have continued examples of predicate nominatives, and then we jump to predicate adjectives. It's an adjective that is in the predicate, so it follows the verb, and it modifies the subject of a sentence or clause. You look happy. Happy modifies the subject you. When she left, Norma appeared calm. Calm modifies the subject Norma. And then just like the nominatives, predicate adjectives can be compound. A predicate adjective can precede the subject and the verb. How silly that commercial is. Silly modifies the subject commercial. You will do exercise 11. The evens, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Identify the subject complements in the following sentences, and then tell whether each complement is a predicate nominative or predicate adjective. If you are struggling, look backwards on the last 2 pages to help you complete this task. Good luck.